Peloton is launching a resale market for used bikes and treadmills. According to CNBC, Peloton has launched its own secondary marketplace called Repowered to get a slice of the burgeoning resale market for connected fitness equipment. Beginning last Tuesday, people in select cities can now list their equipment and gear for sale on Repowered and set their own price with the help of a generative AI tool. Sellers will get 70% of the sale price, and the rest will be shared between Peloton and the platform provider Archive. Repowered is launching first in beta in New York City, Boston, and Washington, D.C., with plans to go nationwide in the coming months, Peloton said. Chris, this is also the A&M put you on the spot question. A&M wants to know, is skipping the heavy lifting worth the 30% selling fee, or will Peloton fanatics stick to using other places for selling their products like Facebook Marketplace?
Interesting question. I think it's probably worth it.
Yeah.
I think there's a segment of the population where if they're in this, they're going to want the extra validity that doing it through the Peloton platform provides.
Like a certified pre-owned situation.
That kind of thing. Especially when you think about, who the average demographic is of the current Peloton holder.
Yep.
Or owner. The thing I would say about this, though, as much as I think when reading the headline, I wanted to like this headline.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little cautious on this. Like, I think my thing would be,
Yes.
I would go very slowly with this. It's only in select cities right now, as you mentioned. And I think the dynamics of, making this successful in places like Boston and New York City are very different than a nationwide rollout, which they're already saying they're going to do. So that worries me a lot, especially given Peloton's operational track record.
Right.
Because the dynamics of delivering to those cities are very different than, say, Yuba City, California.
Right.
Shout out to my friends in Yuba City, which I do have. So that's the one caveat here. I'd say good idea, but I would go slower at this than you're reporting to, especially when you're dropping things like AI into this headline too. It makes me think you're trying to gin up some excitement about something.
Anyone who's used any resale platform realizes that whether you're reselling like video games or clothing, like everybody, it automatically uses generative AI to give you a suggested price for your product.
Or quote unquote an algorithm.
Yes, exactly. So yes, that's for sure sizzle. But I do think that there's some opportunity here
you're
for
more
Peloton.
in the resale market than I am.
Here's the
Peloton.
problem that I have, and you called it out brilliantly. They should go slow, and they need to figure out exactly how this is going to work. As someone who's purchased a used aftermarket Peloton, is that what you call them?
That's right. Yeah.
I purchased one on Facebook Marketplace. I had to get it repaired, and it was a total disaster.
Yeah.
Total disaster. Peloton essentially told me that I should pay $1,400 for a repair, that I needed to have a $1,400 repair kit. And I said, can I get a new bike for like $1,500 brand new? And they said, oh, yes. And the guy, the help, so it's stuff like that. The help desk guy was like, oh yeah, I guess we'll figure out how to do this. And so I would just caution Peloton to make sure that you have all of these scenarios played out and figured out. But I do think in the long term, if they can do that, there's definitely money to be made with extended warranty programs, with things like delivery services and keeping your bike drivers and repair people employed more and having more for them to do if they can get more of this community to get on board. But
yeah, but I think you're right. I mean, as you're saying that, those are hard businesses on which to make money. The delivery of heavy goods and services and that type of thing, and repairs. Hard to make money on that consistently, and you got to figure that out. So yeah, I don't know. So we're both kind of like, maybe not on this one.
I think Peloton's track record isn't giving me a lot of confidence that this is going to be able to be, that it's thought through enough that they're not going to move before they're ready to, just based on how we've seen that company act over the last several years.
Wow.